Educationist. As I carry you through the interview, you will come to know he's a multi-dynamic person. We have in our studios of After the principal of Dispur College, Guwahati, Dr. Navajyoti Borah. Welcome, sir. It had been a long wish to invite you as my guest in this podcast, Pixel Narratives with Anutosh. The day I started, and my guest was Dr. Sunita Agarwal, who was your vice principal and my classmate in school. Since then, I am very fortunate that my podcast had become an unofficial series of episodes where we had alumni from Dispur College and we had teachers from Dispur College. You have a wonderful college, sir, I must tell you, and your alumni are so multi-talented.
Thank you.
And you being the head of the family, I'm sure you must be very, very happy.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me today. Actually, I was working as an associate professor in Pandu College for last 22 years. After that, I joined Dispur College as a principal since 2022 March. Since then, I started working in different fronts so that I can give more and more to my students.
Exactly.
My ambition, my aim as a principal, not to give them only some certificates of graduation or post-graduation. I want to give them two kinds of things. One is the skill for their life, other is value for their society. That was my ambition. With that ambition, with their vision, I have been working along with my team, my teachers, my colleagues, my employees, and also my students. A collective effort has been given, and you'll be happy to know that during these 2.5 years, we have been able to achieve a very prestigious grading in NAAC assessment.
Yes.
And there's a grade A.
Yeah.
Earlier we had only grade B. We have jumped 2 steps, grade
Right,
B, B plus, B double plus. Then we have already received A. That is a very prestigious one. So with that dimension, now the college has been a benchmarking in the quality education as well as skill development as well as creating employability to the students in different front. We are working in gender front, we are working in environmental front, we are working in different fronts.
Exactly.
Along with my colleagues and students.
Yes. Congratulations on being awarded the NAAC A grade, sir.
Thank you.
And I have students coming to this Apta to see the paintings of my father, Ashudev, and also see the restoration, because you have a department history where you have a subject museology.
Yeah.
And it has been so welcoming when I interacted with the students. A group of 15 students have come. And apart from that, I have been very good. I have been observing your college not only from the point of view of the wonderful things that your alumni are doing, but also the news that comes through any social media and everything is so very positive. And I think you deserve an appreciation for that, sir. I had been a teacher myself, and I have found that, teacher is a teacher all through his life.
Yeah.
And let us go back to your school and college days, sir. Because this channel is primarily, most of my subscribers are my students, and inviting people like you to this podcast is, the purpose is that people, students of today would be inspired by the kind of work you have done and you have achieved all that you have just spoken about. So, they get some positive values inculcated, and they can also emerge as one of the educators.
Yes, I come from a very rural background. My family was a very middle class family, but I'm very much proud to say that my father was a freedom fighter, he was a teacher, and my mother was very much active in social works and bringing up the children around the family and also neighboring families. So in that kind of atmosphere, we were born and brought up, and I did my schooling in Jorhat, a very native place called Tamuligam. From that village, I came up to higher secondary. I did in Jaji Hemnath Sharma Mahavidyalaya, where I was the general secretary for union at that point of time. Then I came to Cotton College in 80s. In 86, I came to Cotton College, and since then from Cotton College I completed my graduation and post-graduation. After that, I did my PhD in Guwahati University. Throughout my journey, my education journey, throughout my degree and all these things, I have learned a lot from my father. I have learned a lot from my mother, and learned a lot from my neighborhood, because we had a family of cultural background. I am born and brought up in a cultural background where dhol, khol, all the instruments were there.
That reflects in all these, the amazing, I've come across your CV, and I found you are involved in sports activities. You are a very good, you play this khol and dhol.
Yes.
And then you have a wonderful rapport with your students.
Yes.
The students love to interact with you, and the students, you also become a student of that age, even being the principal, and you get involved in a lot of activities with the students.
Yes.
And that makes you a very popular person in the entire college. And you being having a degree in political science and then your masters and things like that, you have been publishing books.
Yes. Yes.
You have published some books, and you have a wonderful vision. could we all know about what exactly you see in the students of today?
Actually, we people, the teachers in Assam, we deal with the students having a very what I should say, the middle class background or lower middle class background people. They are not financially so much sound. With that financial background, we have to groom them up in different way. So we have to be associated with the students, grooming them, mentoring them in different way. Apart from their academics, we have to teach them about their life skill. We have to teach them about their culture. We have to promote them as a personality as a whole. So we try to promote each and every. I always visualize something unique in every student.
Exactly.
So I can really appreciate them in that way, and they become associated with me as a friend, as a mentor, or as a teacher.
Yes,
as a leader also, as a principal also.
And so the new education policy says that every child is unique, and we have to handle all the child, and we at the school level we have to encourage creativity in the child.
Exactly.
Because it is not just passing an examination, getting a certificate. He may not be compatible with the modern times.
Yes.
But his skills, the more he learns about the skills and different, whether it is art, music, theatre, or dance, the four things that have been included in the NCERT.
Now we are talking about inclusive education.
Exactly.
Education, skill, values, culture. Everything should be there in the education system,
Right.
And we are fortunate enough to have National Education Policy 2020, wherein we have all these facilities. We can teach them in a liberal atmosphere.
Exactly.
We can groom them in a holistic way, so that they can become a good human being as well as they can become
Exactly.
a very efficient person in their own lives.
Sir, about your school days or even my school days, the kind of teaching we had, the kind of teachers we had, and the teachers of the 21st century. What is the one thing that you see which is either missing or you have an addition?
Only the teaching techniques are changing,
Okay.
but the vision of a teacher is always being the same. What we had in our school days, all these modern teaching technologies were not there, but without those modern technologies, they teach our all the basic things so smoothly,
Yes.
elegantly, that we could able to learn everything in a very systematic way, in a very holistic way, in a very conducive way.
Right.
Now the technology has come. We must have to have engaged technology in education so that we can go and cope up with the changing situations of the society, changing situation of time.
Yeah. So, since I was a teacher of art, and what my experience says that not all students are good in art, music, and other performing arts. But the new education policy says that even everyone, we have to consider them, and even the last man should also be able to perform, even to paint, whatever it is. He must be given that kind of a platform where the child is. So, how do we do this?
We have to give them opportunity.
Exactly.
Opportunity not for the selected students. Opportunities for all the students.
Right.
They will pick up something. They may pick up art, they may pick up some cultural thing, they may pick up literature as a medium of expression. In different way, they will pick up something along with their studies.
Right.
We have to give them opportunity. We have to give them platform everywhere in a holistic way so that they can pick up something which in which they are comfortable with, and in which they can perform well, and they can be a good human being with those cultural things or literature. They can express their personality, they can express their vision, mission, everything.
But then, sir, the society has got a different parameter of taking art, music, and the other performing arts. Because the parent would always think that my child should learn, get a certificate, get a job, and go for medical or engineering. Art is not a very, people don't take it as their first choice. So this is, the change has to come within, from all of us, right at home and then the school. Because the child will go to the school, but the encouragement has to come from the home.
Yeah.
So I am sure if it must have happened with you, it has happened with me, because that's why I became an artist or art teacher, because my parents had given me that encouragement.
Yeah.
My parent has given me colors and brush and paint and paper so that I could do my own expressions. And then I became an artist of some sort. That's a different thing. And so we have to encourage the child right from the home,
Yes.
then to the school, and then the society.
Yeah.
And then he may evolve to become an artist, he can be a good singer, but he must have that interest
Yes.
alive in him when he keeps on doing his graduation and masters and post graduations. Don't you think so?
No, we must have to have changed the mindset of the guardian, parents, and the society as a whole.
Exactly.
Only earning money is not the end of everything. We have to make them a creative individual in every way. Creativity comes from all these things. Creativity comes from art, creativity comes from literature, and all this culture. So we can express our creativity all this. So we cannot limit our creativity. Education system has a different way, but along with that formal education, we must give them some opportunity to go for dance, go for art, go for music, go for creating drama, doing drama, everything. So that kind of environment should be in the colleges, in the schools, in everywhere, in the society, in the neighborhood. In earlier time, in our childhood, we had a culture that in the evening time, we gather together, many of my friends came to my home, we play different instruments at that point of time. For 2 hours or 3 hours, we engross ourselves in beating drums, playing different kinds of musical instruments, and some vocal people also, they express their creativity. We work for bhavanas, we work for culture, Sankari culture, to work for Sanatani culture. In that way, entire evening we passed away without having any other evil things in our mind.
Right.
So that kind of environment should be given to each and every family. Every family should have a spiritual environment, not in terms of religious spirituality. I'm talking about spiritual environment in the evening time, so that the siblings can get together, sit somewhere, they can play guitar, they can play tabla, they can play dhol, khol, whatever instrument they have. They can go for somebody is playing tabla, somebody is painting, somebody is doing this one, somebody is singing. This kind of environment should be created in every neighborhood. Particularly, we are living in a city area where we have flats now,
Yes.
apartments now. We do not know each other. So
Exactly.
evening time, the society should arrange for one kind of musical or one kind of cultural meeting among the children of different families, and that will work magically.
That's really wonderful. I know. I think you were in college that time, so at that time you must have remembered we in the Pan Bazaar area we had this small restaurant.
Yes.
And we had this adda.
Yeah, Mahamaya's and
Mahamaya and Madhu.
Piccadilly.
Piccadilly was
Yes,
not there that time.
yes.
Kalpana.
Kalpana, yes.
Guwahati Diary.
Yes.
But unfortunately, that adda has vanished. We don't have people sitting, the intellectual minds sitting there and talking other than politics. The filmmaker would talk about film, the writer would come and talk about his writing.
No.
That thing has got almost.
No, I have a reservation in that.
Okay.
Because I am closely associated with the young people.
Huh.
I can see them still they are doing in that way what we had done.
Okay.
In earlier days, in school days, in college days, in Pan Bazaar area, or in my households.
Okay.
Now, many children, many students, many youth, they engage themselves in different places because nowadays facilities are greater. Sometimes they can go to a studio, they can do something out there. they can go to a music school or art school where they can have all these opportunities. They can have their creative ideas.
That portion is fine.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about those adda, where we
Adda Sama is missing because of the artificial life,
Exactly.
artificial
And
lifestyle.
That actually, even in Kolkata, we had that coffee house in Addas.
Yeah.
That has vanished.
Yeah.
You know, though we have such a
You are talking about intellectual.
I'm talking about the
yes.
intellectual adda.
Now intellectuals are very individualistic. They want don't want to share their thoughts with others. They want to just go for publishing the things
On social
in
media.
social media and different.
And that is the purpose why I started this podcast, that our children must know how we have grown up.
Yes.
You know, the kind of good things, the way we have grown up, and we have become at least respectable citizens.
Yes.
And we have continued our life, and we have been engaging with a lot of such wonderful things, because in our times we didn't have the mobile phone, we didn't have any kind of other communication other than man-to-man
Yes.
interaction, which now I think is vanishing very slowly. It's all over it's not only in Guwahati, it's in all other cities or towns. It is even but in the towns it is still there.
Yeah.
The far away from the city places are still having this kind of, get together where people sit and talk what you wanted to share. And now we have, yearly events where we have, whether it's a Bihu or it's a Durga Puja or it's a Eid. So you have some occasions where people interact together.
Yes.
But what we used to do on a regular basis, sitting in the evening, talking for half an hour or 1 hour over a cup of tea and samosa, I think those days have, vanished. And it would have been wonderful if we could have, brought those days
Yes,
back.
yes.
When people can talk to their peers and to different other people. And your college days when you were in Cotton College and the Cotton College of today, there must be a huge difference. How do you see yourself?
At that time it was Cotton College, now it is Cotton University. Change must come.
No.
You cannot stop
Yes, you
changing
cannot follow,
them. Because
No, I'm talking about the
in our days,
as a student.
we were very closely associated with our administration, with our teachers. We have a very good relationship with each other, with the students, everything. We have the access to everything in Cotton College at that point of time, because students this was limited, but we are associated, and even we became a part of the administration, resolving different problems of the students while we were in the Cotton College Union Society. Then after that, today, now the students they are more open. They are not many students. They do not know their teachers in Cotton College who were there, and in this way, because Cotton College was a dream of the present Chief Minister to become an university, not for Assam only. It should have been a university for entire Southeast Asia.
Okay.
It should have been a destination for all billion students to Assam. But I don't think that we could realize those dreams. But miles to go. I think Cotton is not a college. Cotton is not an university. This is a spirit. This is what is called hotta. This is a spirit. This is an entity. Through this entity, because we have a huge alumni associated with Cotton College, and every institution is only known for its alumni. Nothing else. All the education is but we could read. But Cotton is a huge alumni compared to many good institutions, many good universities of India.
Yeah, and my childhood memories takes me. My ancestral home was in Pulton Bazaar and Newfield.
Yes.
So we had the Newfield that time without the walls. And what I remember of Cotton College is they had
Used
these
to play
annual
there.
sports and wearing the blazers of different and the walk all the way to that
Competition was
Newfield.
there.
And it was
nothing like even if you really see the national games, I think that we have done it long back.
Yes. Yes.
Walking through the street and every people, all people would watch you
Yeah.
early in the morning. The band would come and then you enter the new field
With blazers.
with blazers, different
With different colors,
different
colorful
colours.
dresses. Yeah.
And that was, I was going through your CV, and then I am very interested to know that you were the working president of Woodball Association of Assam. What
Yes.
is that Woodball Association?
Football is a new kind of a game that has been recognized by different countries. Now it is an international game. This is just like a golf team, but more informal than golf.
Okay.
And this is a very easy game. You can play football anywhere, in any kind of field. You need not to have a very event field or very polished field out there. But this is getting much popularity among the students and the youth. And now national games is taking place. Now international recognition is also there. And our team from Assam is doing good in nationals in football.
Okay.
And near future, football will become a very, very important game. It is coming up.
You have a long tenure as an academician, 24 years as a
You can
almost 20,
yeah.
24 plus, and you had been a principal in the Pandu College,
No, I was an associate professor.
associate professor, and principal in
Principal in
the
Dispur College.
Dispur College. So, if I ask you one thing, apart from doing such wonderful things in your life till now, what one thing you always would feel that I think I just missed out, I have to do it?
Actually, whenever go, I join some organization, join some college. In Pandu College also, when I was there, I was a general secretary of Golden Jubilee Celebration Committee. And what one single college could do, everything was done because the entire occasion was graced by none other than their sitting president, our respected Pranab Mukherjee ji,
Right.
and Abdul Kalam. So there is the highest level of achievement for a college.
Exactly.
Now in this college also, I have been trying to get a good grade first year. Now
That you have already got.
we have achieved.
Achieved that.
Now I want to actually my vision is make this college. I want to establish a very integrated residential system, residential skill development center in the college itself, along with PG and research center. Research in my mind, not research for the sake of academics only, research for action only, research for society only. So in this way, I have missed out. I could have been a very good researcher. I wanted to write something every day. I want to speak from my mind. Want to write something every night, every day, but I could not manage time. I recall my memories, childhood memories. I want to pen down everything. And if I can pen down, I think that would have been a very good thing and good publication for everyone.
I think my viewers would all wait for that, sir, because knowing a person who has achieved so much in life and has reached to this height, I am sure everybody would be interested to read what was your childhood days and how you have come to this thing. So, on that note, sir, it had been really wonderful talking to you and knowing you as a person, because I have been hearing about you for a long, long time. I have been seeing your school, your college grow up to this level, and I wish that it grows up much more, even much more in the near future, in the good hands that they have. And with that, I would like to end up today's Pixel Narratives with Anutosh. It was
Thank
really
you very
wonderful.
much for giving me the opportunity.
It
Thank you.
is my pleasure, sir, to invite you, and it was really wonderful talking to Dr. Navajyoti Borah, Principal, Dispur College, Guwahati. In our next episode, we will be again talking to another achiever who has made a mark in his life and would like to share his or her childhood memories with our viewers. Till then, goodbye. Do take care.